we're finishing this off with Mario. Because it wouldn't... Yeah, since Luigi did the first one, we might as well have Mario do the other one. Let's doing this picture comment. Last time we'll be hearing that. The perfect run. And then we died once in that area before. So let's see how many deaths it will take for us to do this one. And the comment medal was replaced with a 1-up. And there were a few differences in the level design. We have to do this in a Daredevil run. He says the same. I think all the Toads say the same thing. Like, these guys, the Goombas are gone. And now we're replaced with these things. And the music has been changed to Gusty Garden from... I was trying to flutter jump, but I messed up. I let go of it first there. Already is my second attempt to try on ever doing this level. Because first time was 5 years ago. So slowly but surely making our way there. And yeah, all the music for this is replaced with Galaxy 1 music, which is a nice callback. Couldn't have had this in the Throwback Showdown Galaxy with all the boss fights. But that's okay. And looking at those touching those with Yoshi-san do nothing. And I guess another thing I didn't mention about doing with the second player is that it's a little more overpowered than I remembered, because turns out you can the second player can actually grab purple coins as well as 1-ups too, which is pretty crazy. And goodbye, Yoshi. You've done us well. I wish you would wave goodbye like you did in the before, but that's all right. And coming up to the best part of the song. Yeah, I had to stay quiet for it, and that will be the last time we'll be doing that, and perfect timing because that song's gone, and now it's Good Day Galaxy music. It's great that they brought back this music. Brought back some of the best songs. Oh, that was a close one. Just take your time on this. Don't try to rush it. Like, whenever he's just doing that, shooting those beams, just let them happen. Wait for them to go by. Because rushing this will not help. Not one bit. Oh wait, I'm safe from here. It's not from there. And I used up the last of them, but that's alright. Because we're done with that. And sadly, there were no checkpoints in this level. So even if you die at the final phase of this, you have to redo this all over again. This part here is probably the easiest for me. It might be hard for... Oh, that was skill! I saw how close he was, I was like, oh shoot. I'm about to kill myself in that better try. I just fought fast and spun. I was just spun around it to save myself here. Oh man, it worked. And now for the final part. And what better music to have than the final level music for Galaxy 1. And so the Hammer Bros, we gotta take them all out here. We don't have to, but it's for the best. It's probably for the best, because otherwise, how else would we be able to get through the? Take my time. This platform. I know this one's here safe. Not if I can help you, Ed. Okay, Ho ho. Ho ho ho. Got another one. Ho ho ho. Yeah, boy! Only in 2 tries for both of them. And by the way, behind this thing is the final one up. And so that's, I'm ballsy enough to go for it, and we did. And yeah, this looks familiar, because I mentioned in Galaxy 1 that this planet returns in Galaxy 2, and this is it. Mario, so you were the one who collected all of these scattered stars. I want to thank you, dear. Eads will live on in the memory of the comets. May the stars shine down on you. So, let's get our final star. We did it. We got every star in Super Mario Galaxy 2. Which means we got 100%. Galaxy complete. Message been sent to the Wii message board. We'll take a look at that later. Well, I'll be. All your hard work has brought the Lady of the Shooting Stars right to our own little ship. Feels like forever since we seen each other, but she hasn't changed. So so Rosalina's now here. Here's what you get for 100%ing the game. I want to give you my thanks. That's all she says. She operates pretty much the same as you interact with her in Galaxy 1. So that was that, but anyway, we did it. We got every star in Galaxy. But before we continue on here, I want to go exit here to show you some stuff. Here's the main menu. So now here's the file my master save file when I last played this game. So look, May 9th, 2015. That was last year. That was 5 years ago, so I wasn't joking about that the whole time. Here's some random file. I don't know if I was playing this or not. I can't remember, but it says November 19th, 2012, which hasn't been 100%ed or not. Something I should probably do at some point. And as you can see back up here, above the star count, there was a number saying 267. But that means is the number of deaths I had throughout the whole LP, my whole time playing that game, this file. And this one doesn't show it because I haven't gotten 100%, but for mine, how many did we get? 101! Wow. You know what the funny thing was? If I didn't try to do that death by doing a long jump to see if I could take a shortcut in the Flip Switch Galaxy, it would have been at 100. Let's say that's a lot fewer than I thought it would be. And it's the date, August 22nd, 2020. So there was that, and also let's go up here. And you can see all my beautiful minis I made, and for getting 100% of the file, you now get the ability to have Rosalina as the planet face on there, which couldn't before. Yeah, and actually I don't think you could in Galaxy 1. Could be wrong, and you also spin this around and such. So it's that, and going back in, let's load back up into this here, so we can, and all my lives went back to normal. Letter from Princess Peach. So, we do have. So we're not gonna end this off quite yet. We still have a few things left to do. Do you like for one? Look at that, 100%. First means we get. There was one thing I gotta do. I said I would do it. Show off the spring shroom. So if we're out, so let's go and show that off. Why don't we? Okay, so we're pretty much almost the rest. This is giving me bonus stuff and me giving my thoughts on the LP. Okay, so first I'm gonna do this, so I can show you off the spring shroom here, because it's a pretty unique item. It's an item that I show that you can beat the game without. Here's spring shroom. See, pretty much operates exactly the same as before in Galaxy 1. See, well, if you go in the water with it, you die. You lose it. That's it. Is that in? And if you're going in a launch story, you lose it. Getting hit, you lose it. That's it. So, just figured I'd show it off here since I already 100%ed. As you can see, I already 100%ed the game without it. So, let's not get all those players who think you need the spring shroom with. You don't need it. You can make it through the entire game without having to use it. Is that in? And so, yeah, I might as well just play for the whole Galaxy, whole mission here since we're at the end. And then just to also show you how big of a how different this is done without it, with the spring shroom. It is a lot easier, I will say, because if you well, before I just hated the spring shroom because I never didn't know how to do this bounce move right here, but until I figured out, oh, you just need to press A. Say here, so there's that, and see how easy that was. It was within, so that's how that works, and yeah, I just wanted to show that off. Really. So there's that, and we're only about 3,000 bits away from me showing off the melons, the coconuts turning into melons. She says the same thing every world, so you don't have to worry about that. And I know one last thing we should, as I know what I should do. As I give my thoughts on the. As I give my thoughts on the LP and how this turned out, we're gonna play through the play through the Bowser level, in World 6, just as I give my thoughts on the LP, because I don't want to just sit here or stay in one spot the whole time just doing it. So we're gonna go in this and just play through the whole level and have the credits officially go on, even though we have already seen them already. Pointer. Yeah, so time for thoughts on the LP and how this turned out. Okay, so I will say this time. I had a great time playing this again after I did 5 years ago. Ew, I will say that. Had a great time. It reminded me so much on what I thought of this game back when it came out, and if there was anything I accomplished during this LP, it was that I remembered how great this game was from when I first played it, because throughout the lifespan this game had over its past 10 years, that when I first played it for the very first time, oh, this is great, and over time, shortly after, I just gradually said, this isn't as good as the first one, but then over time came back to it. Within like 2015, and like, oh, this is better than I remember it being, and then didn't touch it until this LP started. A little combo, didn't touch it during this LP, anytime until this LP here. He started, and thought, oh, this is better, even better than I remember. This is great, and And I don't know if I'll put this in, say, my top 5 favorite Mario games of all time, but I will put it in my top 10 favorite Mario games of all time. So yeah, that's where I would put this at. Somewhere in my top 10 favorite Mario games of all time. I mean, yeah, I liked it. I do think Every Star is a great one trying to collect, even if there are a few ones that are annoying to collect. Back then, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go down here. So yeah, and I was lucky I managed to get through that. I was very glad I was better at this game than I thought it would be, because I thought I would be out of practice from it for not touching the game 5 times since 5 years ago. We're gonna look at them. Also, if you're thinking I'm forgetting about the Wii message board that I saw, don't worry, we're gonna still see it. But it's just gonna be at like probably the last thing we'll be looking at after we view the credits one more time. So yeah, that was that. And do you think the controls tight? It's just pretty much the same overall control as the first game, and I loved most of the changes that they made to the game, like adding Yoshi. That was one of the best things they added for here, and I love that made it so you don't have to play for the whole game as Luigi after you beat it as Mario. I love that change they made. Yeah, overall, I still think this game's a pretty fantastic game, but I'm still putting Galaxy 1 a little more over this, but that's mainly due to nostalgic, really, because I played Galaxy 1 first, and then I got Galaxy 2, because like obviously I got Galaxy 1 when it came out, and then this one when it came out. You know, because like Galaxy 1 came out in 2007, November 2007, and Galaxy 2 came out in May of 2010. So that's how that worked. And yeah, still had a great time with this game playing through it. And yeah, and my only like experience I had with this game to prepare for this game, LPing this game, was like watching a Let's Play on this game before, like several months before I started to actually LP the game, so I could get myself familiarized with it, since I haven't really watched many videos on it since I last played it before the LP. So it was that to it, and such. So overall, yeah. I'm trying to do the infinite flutter glitch here. Oh well. I don't want to talk to you. No, but that's fine, because why couldn't have Yoshi wave goodbye to me on that in the final level? Like, for 100%ing the game, that is. This is what I mean. So now, yeah, do I have any, and if there's anything else I have to say? Say yeah, I do. Say yeah, the show, or say yeah. There are a few things I would say that some of the power ups here feel a little wonky. I don't and such, and like the boulder one that feels a little wonky. Yeah, the power up one feels a little the cloud flower feels a little floaty, and some of the other one, I don't know. Don't have much to say on the other ones, but they're still good power ups nonetheless. And yes, and such, and still don't have too much else left to say on this. All we have left to do now is just beat this boss fight. I get Peach to get the Peach, and then have the credits play again, and then view that Wii message board. That's pretty much all we have left, and then we'll be moving on to Sonic Heroes, the Nintendo GameCube, which I'm looking forward to playing that. Which, as I mentioned in a previous episode, that I have not touched the game since the 100 minutes of fun. Also, ironically, the last episode that I recorded is well, the episode before this is actually my 400th upload, so you might see a little title on it saying 400th video, but since I don't feel like doing like a 400th video or anything for just one video, you know, especially not for 400 minutes of fun, because it's just going to be too long, and so yeah, it was that, and so getting kind of close to the end of this, and actually, since we're on this fight, something I do want to mention is that I don't know if it's gonna be for this fight, but I know in the other ones it can be as well. I want to try to test it out for myself. If it ends up killing me, then that will bring my death count up to 102. It's also kind of funny it was 101 deaths because, oh wait, I'm getting a step ahead of myself here. Because, boom, headshot. Okay, I want to test this out. Really. Haha! It's that thing that in Galaxy 1's hub world where if you try to jump off it, there's that force field thing that brings you back. That's something I never knew about until I got watched that Let's Play of the game several months ago, and I'm doing this too soon. And also next time, if they ever make a Galaxy 3, have a fight like this again with this the perfect atmosphere, the perfect music like this, but just make it last longer than 4 hits. Make it be 8 hits. Heck, even 12. I don't even care. Just make it long enough so you can hear the music and most of the music and not have to fight your way to. So you have to just stand around to listen to it. Yeah, that's all I'm asking for. If they ever make a Galaxy 3, which still wanting. And yeah, this game. I didn't say this in the thoughts on the game. I say I highly recommend this game. And it may not be nearly as good as the first game, but it's almost as great as it. Don't get me wrong. Again, if you get Yoshi the segment here, you won't appear during the Grand Stars or pose, just because they didn't bother to render a model over him there. Yeah, I can't skip this. So just letting it play out. Okay, so let's first get these star bits down below. Oh, and trying to get angle at them just right, there we go, to where I don't have to walk all the way down there. And actually, if you jump on here, on Peach here, you can see she has a little umbrella that she had in Sunshine. That's pretty cool, a nice little touch. But you couldn't do that in Galaxy 1 because you couldn't interact with her at all like that in Galaxy 1. And still no way to skip this, sadly. And I was thinking of if I had to make a bonus video of this or not, but the way we're going, I don't think I need to. And plus, there's not even a library that has a backstory to anything on here, which is something else I did like about Galaxy 1. I'm just trying to skip this route as fast as I can. And actually, you know, this is my first time actually doing it, beating this level after you get 100% in Galaxy 2, because I never did that before I don't know why. Okay, so just skipping through this and thank you. That was funny. Yeah, we know, you never forget us and you just take Mario's hat. And I wonder if that cutscene will play again where you chose Rosalina and Old Loomis in the library. I actually don't know of that. Well, we might find out after the credits here. I wish I could just skip this thing entirely, but I can't. It only is allowing me to skip whenever the A button shows up in the corner. But yeah, for this one, I just can't skip anymore. Can't even press the plus or minus. Can't even press the plus or minus button to skip this. Isn't actually, coming to think of it, in I remembered I was gonna say is that in the first level, in like the first level when you like very started the game, it shows, if you zoom in closely to the toads that are just walking around stuff, it shows that they're like kind of scared, which is interesting. Is something else that didn't, a little minor detail that didn't mention yet. So yeah, we're just going through this, and then once we go through this, we'll go to the Wii message board to see that post, and yeah. Yeah, that's it, just letting the credits play through. I don't think you get anything special for being the credits for this one here. Yeah. Not even touching the controller, just letting it play out. So yeah, still don't have much else to say. It's just that sure has been a fun coming back to this game after a 5-year gap of not playing the game. Even don't know why I don't. Definitely am gonna replay this game again. It won't take me 5 years on my own time. It's not a VLP this game, but I'm definitely gonna play through this when I replay this game sometime on my own time. I'm after it won't be 5 years again. A 5-year gap again, like 2025. It'll be a lot sooner than that. In the spot where he died during the credits. Actually, I don't know if my in fact, I don't know if my death here actually counted or not. You could say it did. And Yoshi, you betcha, you gotta come with us for this one. And so we can just collect these on. And still missing Mario's hair here, so don't have much else to say left here. Just that close-up view right there. So just running around this starlight room here, which, coming to think of it, I don't think you really see the toads much in any of the galaxies, in very many galaxies, which they were in there a lot more in Galaxy 1. Coming to think of it. Bowser's down there just looking angry. Still missing Bowser Jr. though. That's something that was missing from this, which they got right for Galaxy 1. And actually, this part actually reminds me of a point where at the beginning here, it shows like a point where Bowser crushes a toad when he's big. But I don't know, I didn't really notice that at all. But I think if you look back on the first episode, you might be able to see it. That comment's still green, so does that mean we have more green stars? Nah. And I think it'll just kick us back to the title screen. Oh, no, never mind. It does play this cutscene. Well, now we get to see what this is like as Mario, with Mario's hat. So tempted to just skip this now. See, well, finally we get a chance to show this off. Oh. I don't think I can skip. Actually, I don't think I can skip this. Well, all we have left to show that message board on the Yeah, you can see what it's like with Mario's hat on. Games for save, take us back to the title screen. And having changed. So now let's go on back to the Wii menu and see that post. So why don't we? So it's, oh wait, that's not it. There it is. Dear player, you'd serve the graduations of cosmic proportions for collecting all the stars and playing to the very end. You are truly master of Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy 2. 19.5 hours, man. And there it is. All the stars are collected. Doesn't look like a lot, odd, but that's okay. So that'll be it. So I guess I'll see you all next time for Sonic Heroes. We'll keep an eye out for that. See you all next time.